Because for a spiritualist, leaving the body is only a little rest, because the work continues in the next birth. For all those who believe that death is the end, death is a big incident. For those who know spiritualism, death is not at all an incident. It is like 1 or 2 hours taking rest in a room. Then she answered, I can bear the inconvenience of this body. I prefer to complete the work and go away if possible. So in such horoscopes, if the astrologer sees the horoscope and if you ask what is the probable span of this person,
Und man fragt, was ist die...
he may make his own blind calculations and give you some date which is bound to fail. You know that astrologers killed great people many times before they died. Sometimes in the newspapers also they publish the death date of some great people, but many times they have to revise the date and publish once again, and they have to kill the same person 3 or 4 times. That is the case in the horoscopes of higher births. To read such horoscopes, the ordinary methods of astrology is not enough. You know how Master Jwalkul warns us about, which is quite different from the popular astrology. And in many places he advises us to get into the logic of esoteric astrology and judge the horoscope according to the higher principles of astrology. This method will give you one of the higher methods of astrology because it is used for spiritual horoscopes. That is why I wanted to introduce this method to you. Now we will go into the Aquarius, the study of the Aquarius sign. Aquarius, the most sacred sign of the zodiac, is the 4th of the fixed signs and the 3rd of air triplicity. Because the fixed signs are Taurus, fixed. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. Scorpio and Aquarius. When counted from Aries, Aquarius is the 4th of the fixed signs, and the airy signs are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. So the Aquarius is the 3rd of the airy triplicity. It represents the establishment of man in the 4th plane and in the 3rd state of air.
Of what?
3rd state of air. That is the spiritual air. This sentence requires explanation. Establish the stable signs indicate the establishment of consciousness. Fixed signs, they indicate establishment of the consciousness. There are 3 aspects to our consciousness called dynamism, inertia and phi. We have 3 modes of expression for the consciousness. Aries indicates dynamism, Taurus indicates inertia, and Gemini indicates phi. Equilibrium. Again, the next one, Cancer, indicates dynamism, Leo indicates inertia, Virgo indicates phi, Libra indicates dynamism, Scorpio indicates inertia, Sagittarius phi, Capricorn dynamism, Aquarius inertia. Pisces. So we have the 4 modes of consciousness and expressed in 3 modalities. Now we have to understand each of these. The first one causes change. The second one causes stability. The third one causes adjustment. This succession always takes place in the consciousness of everyone. So whenever there is an incident around us, there is a change of consciousness, and then we will react to the change. We will create another change.
Und so werden wir nochmals eine Veränderung,
That necessitates changes in the daily routine. Automatically, it will be very inconvenient because we will be very, very busy with all the changes we do, and then we begin to adjust. We want to avoid some activity, to pause and think. This causes a monotony in the daily life, and then our mind reacts to the monotony, and then there will be the necessity to adjust between activity and monotony. We will find out the innermost consciousness of us, which is neither activity nor monotony,
welche
but which is continuity. Like this, these three will be alternating in succession. That is why we find the same order in the zodiac. Our consciousness will be traveling in all these three successions, 1, 2, 3 states. In these three states it will be traveling. Again a second time it travels, and then again a third time it travels, and again a fourth time it travels. It goes on establishing itself into triangles arranged in four-sided figures until all the four triangles are adjusted into one square like this.
so.
So we have the first stage in our evolution,
Und
the lowest stage, the second stage, the third stage, and the fourth stage, as the four stages of our evolution, the establishment in four layers of consciousness.
Und
The first layer of consciousness is what we know as our consciousness. That is that which is working now. It is what we call objectivity. The second stage is called sleep. The third stage is called dream. The fourth stage is called yogic stage. Evolution makes us travel through these four stages until we establish in the fourth stage. Succession of stages is a bit different.
ist etwas anders.
When we are undergoing the evolution of the mineral kingdom, we will experience the sleep-like stage.
Erfahren.
And then after we enter into the plant kingdom, we live a consciousness of dream-like stage. When we enter into the animal kingdom, we will get into the awakened stage. That is, we will awaken into mind and senses. Previously, there was no mind and senses, though there was consciousness. The plant has consciousness, but it has no mind or senses because it has no apparatus for the mind and the senses. There should be the separation of brain cells if the mind wants to get separated and operate. In the plant kingdom, there is no separate brain cells, so the mind is not separated from the existence. There will be only sensations and feelings and no sense organs or senses and thought. Therefore, from the dream to the animal kingdom, we are awakened.
Yeah.
The moment we enter into the animal kingdom, brain cells are separated from the other cells, and
Separiert.
gradually the vertebral column will be prepared and the nervous system is prepared. With the help of the brain cells and the nervous system, we will awaken into mind. That is the third stage of our evolution, the evolution of the animal kingdom. And in the fourth stage, become self-conscious. In the animal kingdom, we can become conscious of anything except ourselves. We can be conscious of our house, environment, and our master. Suppose we are we were in the stage of a cow or a dog, we can recognize our master and we can return to master's house daily. We can know all these things. We can feel pain also, but we are not self-conscious. We are not conscious that we are existing. But when we enter into the human kingdom, we become self-conscious. Not that immediately we will become self-conscious. We will begin to become self-conscious. And it takes many births fully conscious of ourselves. That means we have to become self-conscious of all the 7 planes of our existence, and we should be conscious of our soul existence. We should understand what group life is. Then we will understand that there is no separate existence, but everyone is one with the total humanity. We know that we cannot be separated. This change takes place in the 4th stage. So these 4 stages are marked by the 4 fixed signs in the zodiac, marked by. So even after the human birth, these 4 stages of consciousness are in us. While we are sleeping, while we are dreaming, and when we are daily awakened from our sleep, we have the experience of the 3 previous stages of consciousness. And even after awakened, we may be working our daily routine in the house or office, but we are not fully conscious of our existence. We may be conscious of our office and our home. We may be conscious of our husband, wife or children and the daily routine. But that is not self-consciousness, fully awakened. That is what is called the routine activity that never requires our consciousness, because our routine activity drives us from incident to incident in the day. For example, when it is morning, we get up. When it is hunger, we eat. When we have thirst, we drink. When we are tired, we sleep. When it is time to go to office, we run to office. This is only routine. One incident is driving us into the next incident. It is only a mechanical activity of our intelligence in which we need not be present fully. So, even though we are awakened, we may not be self-conscious. We have to continue the human evolution until we become fully self-conscious. So, all the human beings on this earth are having 4 layers of consciousness. The Taurus layer of consciousness, the Leo layer of consciousness, the Scorpio layer of consciousness, and the Aquarian layer of consciousness. So Aquarius indicates the 4th or the last layer of consciousness, the spiritual layer of consciousness. It is also interesting to know we are experiencing the 4th layer of consciousness also in our daily routine sometimes. But it is for us to understand that level of consciousness, know it with our experience, have a mastery over that state of consciousness, practice to live in that consciousness more and more time until we totally live in that layer of consciousness. The 4th stage of consciousness, which we call the yogic stage, can be given examples. During that stage of consciousness, your mind is not working, your senses are not working, but you are working fully conscious. The first 2 things we can understand. When your mind is not working and your senses are not working, we can understand that it is sleep. Whenever we are in sleep, the mind and the senses are not working. Mind and the senses. But here in the 4th stage, it is true that the mind and the senses are not working. But it is also true that you are fully conscious and you are working. You are working. You are opening your eyes. The eyes do not see. The mind does not allow the eyes to see in that state of consciousness. For example, all this time there are those 2 wonderful things before your eyes and your mind is not allowing to see them. Such is the condition of the fourth stage of consciousness. You have not closed your eyes to those two things all this 1 hour, but the eyes never saw them, and the mind never allowed to see them. This is an example of a part experience of the yogic stage. Sometimes you will be enjoying that stage fully also. For example, when you see an object, you should not remember the name of the object. The word watch should not come to your mind, but the object exists to you. The color does not exist to your mind, but yet the object exists. The shape does not exist to you, but yet the object exists. Similarly, around you, all these things exist. All these persons exist to you, but the names of these persons do not exist to you. The faces and their shapes do not exist to you. Their relationships with you do not exist to you. And your impression of each person, everything exists to you without their name, shape, color, etc. And without your impression upon them, they exist to you. They exist to you. Even this you will be experiencing many times, but you might not have noticed it. If you can notice it, you can very easily understand that it is the yogic stage, and then you will begin to gain a mastery over such a stage. You will gain mastery over such a stage. Suppose you have attended an opera or a good dance program. The program is to your best selection. Suppose it suits your appreciation completely. What happens? First few minutes, the musician will be appearing to you, and his face will be seen by you. You may be remembering his name also, but after first few minutes, his name goes from your mind. His face and his features will go away from your mind, and your previous impressions about the person will go away from your mind, and only his music exists to you. And for some time, if you are a musician, the name of that particular musical composition also may be in your mind. But if the music is so sweet and if your appreciation is so good, then the name of the musical composition also will go away from your mind. There is only the existence, the total existence, without any one of the details. The musician does not exist to you. His name does not exist to you. His shape does not exist to you. The name of the music does not exist. And the place of the hall where the music is taking place does not exist to you. But there is the existence of the incident. That is what you call the music program. That is what you call your enjoyment. Even to that, you are not conscious while enjoying. If you are conscious that you are enjoying, that means it is not enjoyment. Only after the music is stopped, you will become conscious that you are enjoying. So this is not a new experience to you. Many hundreds of times you might have experienced such a stage in your past life. Whenever you had perfect harmony with the environment, you had experienced such a state many times. That is what is called the yogic stage of consciousness. That is what is called the full. Such a consciousness is indicated by the sign Aquarius. This is the meaning of this sentence. That is the fourth stage of our consciousness. I will read the sentence once again. It represents the establishment of man in the fourth plane, and in the third state of air, the spiritual air. This also requires a little explanation. There are three states of air. The one air is represented by Gemini. The second air is represented by Libra. Third air is represented by Aquarius. The three are called airy signs. So they belong to the airy triplicity. This is physical air. The second one is vital air. The third one is spiritual air. How do you differentiate? When we are taking air inside, it is physical air because it is not ourselves. It is objective to ourselves. We understand it as something inanimate. Inanimate. Inanimate means
not moving.
Not fully conscious. Just as we understand the tables and chairs around us, we understand air also around us. But that is wrong because it is the air that is making us live. It is the continuously animate element. It is ever living
Es ist
and life. Before we take it inside, we cannot feel it that it is living. So, what we call inhalation, the ordinary air, which exists outside ourselves. And after taking in, we include air also as part of our existence. For example, if I say, I am coming, the I am includes the air which is there in our lungs also. I will give another example. We have a glass of water here. The water exists different from us. We say, I will bring the water with me into that room. That means we are treating the water as different from ourselves. But suppose I drink the water from the tumbler and if I go into that room,
und ich.
I say I am going into that room, but I do not say myself and the water we are going there. After taking in, we include the water also with us and we speak it in first person. Before that, we speak of water in third person. Not only water, but also something we eat. If we have it in our hand, we speak of it in third person. After eating it, we talk about it in first person. Like that, the air also. After taking in air, it comes to the second stage, that is the vital air. The first stage